Well, the sprinkles are out there right now.
Yeah. It's a few showers, not too many, but it's getting cooler out there pretty
It
quick.
is. It's
I felt
noticeable.
it.
It was like that first batch of rain came in. We went from the mid 60s to the 50s real quickly, and that's going to continue tonight. When you look at the radar, you can still see some of those areas of showers, especially around South Charlotte, down 521 as you go into Lancaster County, and then off towards the east as you go into Stanley County. Those are pushing off to the east, the bigger cluster of showers, and yeah, some rumbles of thunder earlier with that little area. All pushing east. Behind it, much cooler air is filtering. You see the temperatures 40s and 30s, and even colder when you get to the upper Midwest. So there is a reservoir of cooler air that will be pushing in. And you can see we've got some frost advisories for parts of Tennessee, Arkansas, even up into western parts of Virginia, and then a freeze watch for northeastern Tennessee, southwestern Virginia. Nothing in our area yet, but tomorrow, not going to be surprised if we see a couple frost advisories issued, because temperatures tomorrow night will definitely be closer to the patchy frost category. We've got enough wind tonight that it should keep things from being problematic, but tomorrow with calmer winds, clear skies, and kind of an ideal setup, some of those sheltered locations could see a touch of frost. So if you put the gardens in a little bit early, especially the vegetable gardens, you're going to have to take some precautions just to be on the safe side, especially for the vegetables. The high pressure system kind of settling in tomorrow is really what sets the stage for this, because the winds will be calmer. When the high is right on top of us, we radiate all that heat we'll get during the day, which isn't a lot tomorrow, low to mid 60s at best. But then we'll start a quick turnaround by the end of the week. Temperatures warm up pretty dramatically by Friday. We actually could see highs approaching 80 degrees. Now, rain chances dry for the next 3 days. Night's home opener, we're going to keep it dry. The rain's going to hold off till Saturday, and even that looks like it could be out in time for the evening game on Saturday. But we've got to watch it. The timing of this is crucial. Happens 11 o'clock in the morning and moves out. Be fine for Saturday night and Sunday for the home weekend for the nights, but then we could see more rain next week. Now, what's interesting next week, once this cold snap moves through, a pretty big ridge develops over the eastern U.S. See this? It's a very warm pattern, kind of what we had for most of January, February, and early March. It looks like it's going to return here for April as temperatures are going to turn around and be much warmer. It looks like for at least the start of April. Now, with the warmer air and the windy conditions, the pollen levels will continue to increase. We're now in the peak of the season right now. Hopefully it'll end a little earlier this year, but I wouldn't hold my breath. The pollen is still pretty bad. Tomorrow, cooler day. Temperatures barely getting back to 50 in the mountains, down through the Unifor region, northwest Piedmont. Temperatures only in the low to mid 60s, so noticeably cooler tomorrow. The good news is wall-to-wall sunshine, so at least it'll feel good in the sun. A lot of low and mid 60s. Your Guy Roofing 7-day forecast. Look at this warm up by the weekend, pushing 80 degrees on Saturday. Next week, we should be back in the 80s again, and that's the first week of April. So as we go 10 days into the future, look how warm it is next week. Low 80s, maybe for a couple of days in a row, but also the chance of more scattered thunderstorms.
All right.